Hello, you are listening to Salamander News Voice Message. This voice message is about the big Premier League match between Arsenal and Manchester City at the Emirates, which ended in a narrow victory, 2-1 victory for the Gunners. Theo Walcott opened the goal scoring in the 33rd minute, which was followed by Olivier Giroud increasing the Arsenal's lead to 2-0 just before half-time in the additional time, 47th minute. The two goals were assisted by Mesut Ozil, which has been phenomenal and a key player in Arsenal's so far success. Former Arsenal man Yaya Touré finalized the goal scoring in the 82nd minute by a wonderful strike that found its as the ball found the back of the net, giving a lifeline during the match for a possible equalizer for Manchester City. Arsenal managed to hold on and win it 2-1 and gain 3 important points in the title race with Leicester City at this moment. It has been a fantastic match, fantastic performance by both teams. Arsenal looked very solid, looked like a champion side, a title contending side. Despite all the heavy and key injuries, Arsenal has managed to pull out something very, very good and great result. Manchester City opened the first half very well and also ended the match very well, as Arsenal got too low when Manchester City were pushing forward, testing both Peter Cech in the goal and the Arsenal defense to the very limit. However, they managed to cope with it, and they did it brilliantly. It was a high morale team with great sense of resilience and experience that they had could eventually give Arsenal the 3 points. Arsenal are at the moment on a second place, just 2 points behind league leaders Leicester City with 38 points. For Leicester City, Arsenal with 36 points. Manchester City is on a third place at the moment. There was some moment. Let's talk about some key players of the match. I thought one player from Arsenal that had received some kind of unjustified criticism, I believe. It was Mesut Ozil. Maybe some particularly Arsenal fans who doesn't understand about football seemingly are very keen on criticizing Mesut Ozil. One can see that Mesut Ozil is a provider. He knows what his job is and what he's good at, and it's giving that ball which will enable the others to eventually convert into either a chance or goal. His vision is phenomenal. you saw the two passes to the first one, not a very, very big deal, but the second one was a big deal. A great pass in the depth where Olivier Giroud ran with the ball and got in a semi 1-1 situation with the goalkeeper Joe Hart and smashed the ball between his legs as the ball went into the back of the net. The only dodgy moments I can say about was maybe Aaron Ramsey. He didn't play that bad, but he was quite inefficient when it comes to the defensive role. He was a bit sloppy at occasions. He got dispossessed very easily around his own penalty box, which put Arsenal in very discomforting situations. He can also. Some people blame Matthew Flamini for the Manchester City goal, but it could. When seeing the images, you can see that Aaron Ramsey actually quite switched off for that chance. So Aaron Ramsey was not at his best in this game. In the upfront, he had a couple of chances where he should maybe taken another decision or converted it better, in my opinion. But overall, he had a good performance. Let's see the player ratings for Arsenal. Let's begin with Peter Cech. Peter Cech was very solid. He didn't have a lot to do. Towards the end, he had there were some couple of chances that he dealt with very well, especially the header from Wilfred Bony. I would give him a solid 4. Let me just also mention, which I didn't before, this player ratings is on a 5-point scale, where 1 is worse, 5 is world class. And Peter Cech was given 4 out of 5. Hector Bellerin, I thought he was quite good. There were some moments in the game where Hector Bellerin could have done differently. He were at occasion very sloppy. Also got dispossessed in his own half really too easily. But overall, I would give him a 3.5 out of 5. Per Mertesacker, solid as well. I would give him 3.5 out of 5. Laurent Koscielny, he was one of the best defensive players in Arsenal. I give him 4 out of 5. Nacho Monreal, also defensive solid. I give him 4 out of 5. Aaron Ramsey, I give him 3. He passes, but I would have given him more even. But those easily dispossessing and not clinical enough in his finishings takes him a bit down. Matthew Flamini was solid, 3.5 out of 5. Theo Walcott scored a goal, a solid 4 out of 5. Mesut Ozil, 5 out of 5, definitely 5 out of 5. He has been very solid in every game this season and has made 15 assists just this season, 5 off the record held by Arsenal legend Thierry Henry. Joel Campbell, he has also been very good in the few matches he had been played. He hadn't played for months or even years for Arsenal, and he has stepped up very, very well, and I give him 4.5 out of 5. Olivier Giroud, 5 out of 5. So, the Arsenal substitutes. Kieran Gibbs, he was a bit dodgy. He was made some couple of wrong decisions. I gave him 3 out of 5. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain didn't do much. 3 out of 5. Callum Chambers, also 3 out of 5. The overall play Arsenal, I think we could call it was 3.5 out of 5. It could have been better. Manchester City player ratings, Joe Hart, I give him 3 out of 5. Bakary Sagna, 2 out of 5. Eliakim Mangala, 2 out of 5. Nicolas Otamendi, 2 out of 5. Alexander Kolarov, 2 out of 5. Fernandinho, 3 out of 5. Fabian Delph, 2 out of 5. Yaya Touré, 3 out of 5. David Silva, 1 out of 5. Kevin De Bruyne, 2 out of 5. Sergio Aguero, 3 out of 5. The substitutes, Raheem Sterling, 1 out of 5. Wilfred Bony, I think he was the best player for Manchester City. I give him 3.5 out of 5. Jesus Navas, 2 out of 5. The overall play from Manchester City, it was not that quite good. I give them 2.5 out of 5. So the next matches, Arsenal will face Ronald Koeman's Southampton at St. Mary's Stadium on 26th of December. On the same day, Manchester City will host Sam Allardyce Sunderland at the Etihad Stadium. It was nice to talk to you. If you have any kind of opinions, please write in the comments below. Follow us on various social media, particularly on Twitter. We are Salamander News is very active there, and you can read some news on Salamander News webpage, even though it's not been updated frequently, but Salamander News will try to do its best to update more and more. You can follow also next week the match between Liverpool and Leicester City at SNS Navad on Twitter and its webpage. Please subscribe on this on Salamander News YouTube channel. Thank you for listening. Merry Christmas. See you soon. Thank you. And see you soon.